it's Tim Davidson bringing to you another Elevate video, and this time on the topic of how every woman falls in love not with you, but what you can do for her. Let's get it. So I recently came across a video clip that had a woman talking about the so-called 50-50 split in a relationship. Now, immediately when I heard this, I knew exactly what she was referring to. And what she was actually referring to is women bringing 50% of their financial responsibility to the actual relationship. And she immediately scoffed at this idea and portrayed it to be a quote unquote scam. Now, granted, I am a man that believes primarily in a man who leads a relationship will take care of his woman or his wife. He will be the provider, if you will. Now that withholding, it's still very nice to have a woman who appreciates her man enough to every once in a while, when you guys go out to eat, she says, "No, I got this, babe. Nah, this one's on me. Now, you know what? Let me actually grab these groceries because you actually have done more than enough. I got it this week, or I got it that week." But I'm going to pause right there for a second, and I'm going to come back and continue. I just want y'all to listen to this snippet, and then I'll jump right back on it. Take a listen.
So a lot of women and men use this idea of equality or fairness to justify women paying their own way and paying their equal share in a romantic relationship until it backfires. Because paying your own way, ladies, in a relationship sows the seeds of misery and bitterness in romantic situations.
Now, part of that statement that she is saying actually is accurate. Part of it. And what I'm talking about is where she says there will be a start to be a bit of resentment and bitterness in the actual relationship when it comes to a woman paying her own way or taking care of certain things. That part is very accurate. And the reason I say it's very accurate is because if when things start out in the relationship, a man primarily is paying for everything. Make no mistake about that. When the first time you meet a man, he's paying for something. Things continue to grow and elevate with you guys, and he's continuing to take care of you. But when the time comes where a man suggests that, hey, if we're going to go out tonight, you can go ahead and take care of it. Now, provided a woman already has just as much as the guy does. Because if a guy has his own place, has his own car, has a job, has a label, or whatever the case may be, he has something that he's working on. But the woman, on the other hand, if she does not have as much as the guy has, as far as each and everything I just mentioned, then you're not on an even playing field. And quite frankly, the woman needs to step up. She needs to man up, if you will, as a woman. And when it comes to modern day people in 2020, we have to be matching on all levels. It's like, so you can't be a woman. For me, for example, it's like I'm a 37-year-old bachelor, no kids. So if I'm dating a woman who's 10 years younger than me and she has 2 or 3 kids, doesn't have a car, doesn't have her own place, then the next thing you know, that she's at a significant disadvantage. Almost and I'm looking at her like, okay, so I'm gonna pretty much be her Uber driver. That's what that is. And this is a situation when it comes to this particular uh, ideal with two people. The best thing is for a woman to make sure she is neck and neck with a man, because in this type of situation with this particular woman who doesn't have what you have as a man, she absolutely is going to be looking for you to take care of her financially 100% of the time. Even if she has a job, She's looking at you like, oh man, this guy has much more than me. He does have his own car. He does have his own place. He doesn't have kids. So, with that being said, she is looking at you like her crutch, if you will. Some guy that can take care of her financially. And quite frankly, any woman that even has all the stuff that a guy has, her own place, her own vehicle, doesn't have kids, it still needs to be a point in the relationship, even early on, where a woman is letting her man know how much she appreciates him. And when it comes to relationship as a whole, if a woman is not doing that, if a woman is constantly just having her palms out and open and faced up, if it constantly looks like that, unless it's a sugar daddy type of situation, then eventually it will grow sour. It will grow bitter as far as that's concerned, because the woman is looking for something to just mulch off of when it comes to men. And me personally, speaking from experience, and like I said, I'm 37. I'm a bachelor. I get it. I get it, man. I take pride, or should I say, I thrive in actually taking care of a woman who I'm seeing. But at a certain point in time, I would like that to be reciprocated as far as me feeling appreciated as well. I don't mind my woman saying, hey, you know what? You're amazing, babe. You're absolutely amazing. I got it this time. I got you. Doesn't matter if you got kids. Doesn't matter if you don't have your own car. Doesn't matter if you don't got your own place. I expect you to step up and raise up for our relationship every once in a while. So, with that said, every woman under the sound of my voice, doesn't matter your circumstances, in 2020, you have to step up, elevate your game. When it comes to modern men and modern women, this is a different time. This isn't 1955. This isn't something where you can find a man who will completely take care of you financially and you don't have to bring absolutely anything to the table. It doesn't work that way. And so this 50-50 scam that is labeled out there as far as a relationship is concerned is inaccurate. And I say it's inaccurate because, first of all, if it's 50-50, that literally tells me immediately that somebody is half-assing. And that can't happen. You have to bring everything that you got to a table, everything that you have. You can't half-ass coming into a relationship. It doesn't work. That's a recipe for disaster. So if everybody is being absolute balls to the wall, 100% going their way to do something for that person, then you got a shot at it. But that's all I got on this particular said subject and this so-called 50-50 scam, quote unquote, that some women have labeled. Then the only reason why they've labeled it that such is they use that as an excuse to not want to bring anything to a relationship. They don't want to bring anything. They just want to lean on a man who will constantly take care of their hair, constantly take care of their nails, constantly give them facials and et cetera, et cetera. It's a borderline joke, to be honest with you. It's like, so when it comes to you taking care of your stuff, you have to be able to take care of it on your own. Just because I need toothpaste, hair gel, deodorant, and I just ran out, that doesn't mean I expect my woman to go pay for it. No. So whenever y'all want your hair done, your nails done, a medicure or pedicure, it's like that's stuff that y'all are supposed to take care of, not men. Yeah, sure. A man, he might feel inclined to take care of it for you every once in a while. But at the end of the day, that's for you. That's for you. That's something that you want to do. A man has nothing to do with that. And so there's this bitterness around a women concerned about that shouldn't be. But that's all I got as far as this concerned. And at the end of the day, we as people need to step up. That's why I named this thing Elevate. I'm out.